Hey, I'm Ali, and in this video, we learn how to fully integrate your Cal.com booking information for your own custom voice AI agent to use whenever someone wants to make a booking, reschedule, or even cancel a booking using Vapi, N8N, and Cal.com. I'm going to be showing you in this video how you can build your own flow for your own voice AI agent to handle bookings for you. So stick around to the end of the video. This is going to be a good one. We're going to first learn how to create your own bookings, how to reschedule and cancel bookings using some simple flows that I will break down in this video, alongside some troubleshooting, basically building your own virtual appointment setup. Okay, awesome. So this is the new logic for actually canceling a booking. So in our previous video, we kind of had this top branch up here, which is basically creating a booking. But now if someone wants to call back the voice agent and actually cancel a booking, we basically lead it down this path, which is we talk to the agent, the user wants to cancel a booking. We then search for the user information inside of Airtable or any CRM that you're using, and then we trigger a backend AI automation to actually find that user information, find that Cal.com booking that they made, and then actually cancel it. And then the meeting has been canceled, user's happy, and then they can call again if they want to make a new booking or even just reschedule. So that's kind of the high level overview of the flow, and we'll kind of be jumping into N8N here. Now, in our previous video, we had something a little less complex than this, but I promise I'll be able to explain it. The first part of this branch is more or less the same. We're kind of just extracting the transcript from that webhook and grabbing the last 20 or so messages, because that's kind of where all the detail is. Then we bundle all that information into just one item that can easily be used by these AI agents. And we basically check, is this during the call or is this at the end of the call? The during the call is pretty much the same. I did briefly touch on this user creation agent, and that's kind of what I want to discuss in this video. So obviously when we want to make a tool call or when we want to actually create a booking, the AI agent will basically check our availability using this HTTP request, and then it will go ahead and actually create the user inside of the CRM. I'll quickly show you what the child agent looks like. So this is what the child agent looks like. So this workflow input trigger is basically what is, coming from this AI agent. If we go into user creation, what I've done here is I've basically prompted it to be like expert in extracting user details from conversations for CRM systems, extract name, booking date, phone number, and transcripts. For booking changes, include original new times. You kind of get the point here. And that's the query it was able to give us. This /n just means it's a new line. It's not actually part of the query. Yeah, it's not actually part of the query. That /n is just coding abbreviation for a new line. So awesome, we have the name, the date, the time, the phone number, and then what this AI agent does is it basically takes that query parameter, and we use this pretty advanced system prompt to basically ensure that, hey, is this a new user? So what it'll do is it'll first check to see if the user already exists inside of the Airtable. If they don't, then we actually create the new user, and that's pretty much it. If, however, the user already exists, and they're calling again to make a booking cancellation, then the AI agent is smart enough to update the user info as opposed to creating the new user. And I'll show you this when we make a live call. But basically, new user, it only activates this and this. If it is an existing user who maybe wants to just reschedule, make a booking cancellation, it'll use this to see their information. It'll use this to update any information that's needed, such as the time change. And then it'll call this child agent, which I didn't cover in the last video. So this basically updates and cancels booking. So this is pretty much just call this tool only when the user has expressed interest in changing/updating their original booking time. If the user has not requested this and it is his first time making a booking, ignore this tool. I might even put canceling here as well. So basically, if the user wants to cancel, it'll pop up in this query search, and then we'll actually call this tool, which is right here. So this is the child agent. And this is just good naming convention to call them child agents and then child agents, just so you don't get confused on everything. But basically, I don't have anything here, but we will eventually. But this will basically contain the query parameters, pretty much the same as this one. It'll just have the name, the date, the time, the phone number. And then this AI agent would basically take in the text, I would like to cancel my booking at 4 p.m. today with Ali, please. I actually need to change this because I think I was testing it. But basically, this text would be the query parameter. And then we would make a HTTP request to retrieve the relevant booking UID for the relevant booking based on the context provided. So the way to actually cancel a booking using HTTP requests and with cal.com is you need to find the exact booking ID that the user made. So in this case, I made a booking for 3 p.m. On Wednesday, which is basically today. So what we need to do is we need to find the booking UID. This is like the unique ID for the booking. And then what we can do with that unique UID is put it through this cancel booking node, which basically takes the output of that AI agent, which is the booking UID, and is able to cancel it for us. This is the general URL to actually cancel a booking, and it requires a unique booking UID parameter, which can only be extracted dynamically from these AI agents. It'll make more sense when we actually call the agent, but I think it's really damn cool. And yeah, it'll basically go ahead and cancel a booking, which is awesome. So that's that. Now, we can actually go ahead and test this real quick. So hopefully this works first try. I still have my booking information in here. In fact, I still have my booking information in here. You can see that the time changed is none because I haven't actually requested a new time yet or cancel it. So what we want to do is we want to call it, I guess. We want to call the agent and then see if it'll actually go ahead, recognize our booking ID, figure out if we wanted to cancel it, and then actually cancel it for us. Another thing I wanted to mention, actually, I kind of just touched on this top branch. I didn't even touch on this bottom branch, which has been changed slightly. So this bottom branch is basically everything to do with the post-call analysis. So basically all this is to do with the post-call analysis. What we do first is we basically retrieve all the information of the user. So we retrieve all this information. Then this AI agent will basically read through the transcript from that Airtable and deduce whether the user wanted to cancel or reschedule their booking, right? So let's reschedule their booking. And then it will return one of two outputs. It'll either return cancel or it'll return not cancel. If it returns cancel, so the user wanted to cancel their booking, we would route it to this AI agent, which basically sends a canceled booking email to myself. It's more or less the same as the previous video. If, however, the user does not want to cancel, and this is just their first time and they actually want to make a booking, we basically run it through the exact same code as last time. Analyze the email, send a confirmation email, extract all the required parameters to actually create a booking request. That's more or less the same. It's just this top branch here that has been added in case the user wanted to cancel. And we don't want it to route down here to create a booking because that doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, that is the flow on a very high level. Let's actually call it and see what happens.
Hi, this is Ali's virtual assistant. How can I help you?
Hey, can I cancel a booking, please?
I'm here to help with creating and managing bookings, but I can't cancel them directly. You may need to contact Ali for the relevant service.
Okay, let me actually... Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is that we actually had to go back into the Vapi prompt and actually add an 11th task, which is if the user wants to cancel/reschedule their booking, proceed to ask them for the original booking details, as this would be their second or third time calling. And once you have confirmed those booking details with the user, use the create booking tool to create a new booking/cancel/reschedule. So hopefully that works and we can actually test this and hopefully it'll be able to cancel our booking.
Hi, this is Ali, virtual assistant. How can I help you?
Hey, can I cancel my booking, please?
Of course, I can help with that. Could you please provide me with the original booking details, including your name, your date, and the time of the booking?
Yeah, so my name was Ali and I had a booking today at 3 p.m. I would like to cancel.
Just a sec.
Okay, interesting. It actually didn't go ahead and call the user creation tool. So I might need to rename this actually. Call this user info. And what we want to do is probably, this one's fine. I'm going to change this AI agent prompt to allow us to basically, if the user has requested to cancel, I'm actually just put the same thing, to be honest. Just put the same thing here. Do this, and then booking details. Call the, what is this tool called again? User info. Call the user info tool to update their information inside of their CRM. Awesome. So let's try that and see if it works. So it'll check. Okay, beautiful. Now it actually creates, or it updates the Airtable CRM to actually cancel their booking. So this one's going to take a little longer just because we are canceling the booking during the call. So it looks like it went through. We can actually view and then figure out what happened. So the output was the booking for Ali today at 3 p.m. has been successfully updated and canceled. Let me know if there are further changes or bookings required. Feel free to let me know. Let's actually view the child agent and figure out what actually happened here. So this is what executed, and pretty much like I said in the video earlier, basically this AI agent checked this query, which was name, original, today, 3 p.m. phone number, yada yada. This AI agent basically checked to see that the user exists. It updated user information. So I think if we go back in here, yeah, it updated our time change, which in this case, time change is more or less just the time that we want to make a booking or cancel a booking, etc. So it went ahead, updated our user info, then it went and called the child agent to actually cancel our booking. So if we go to this, you can see that status is success. So the HTTP request actually went through, which is awesome. And it was able to grab the relevant booking. It was able to grab the relevant booking at 3 p.m. and actually cancel it. So if we go to this child agent and copy the editor so we can actually see what happened, this AI agent basically took in this query parameter. I don't think I actually even set it up. Yeah, I didn't. That's weird. Okay, let's do this. Awesome. And it basically went and grabbed the booking UID, which is this one. So here's the UID right here. And this AI agent basically extracted that UID, which is this output. So that's the actual booking UID of the 3 p.m. call that we had, 3 p.m. meeting. And then we basically passed that into this URL to actually cancel the booking. This is so awesome. This is so cool how this worked. And if I go back to cal.com, you can see the booking is gone. The booking just disappeared. So it actually worked, which is awesome, which is so awesome. So I guess in that case, we can close these. I'm going to save them. We can close these, refresh these because they have been updated. And I guess without further ado, let's go through this entire process again. Let's create a booking and then cancel the booking. But I think that's so awesome. That actually worked. And I hope you guys can understand how awesome this stuff is. And yeah, I got an email saying that it has been canceled. If you can see that, it's been canceled. But let's actually create a booking again today at 3 p.m. I think that'll be a good idea.
This is Ali. How can I help you?
Hey, can I make a booking, please?
Of course. May I have your name?
Ali, A-L-I.
Thank you, Ali. Could you please provide the date and time you would like to make the booking for?
Let's do today at 3 p.m.
Could you please provide your email address? Make sure to spell it out for me.
My email is amoha1133@gmail.com.
Thank you, Ali. Just to confirm, you would like to make a booking for today at 3 p.m. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Awesome. So this is basically creating that user info inside of Airtable.
There's availability at 3 p.m., 3:15 p.m., and 3:30 p.m. today. Which one works best for you?
3 p.m. works well, which is what we agreed on. So that's fine. Thank you. Sweet. Awesome. So it went ahead and yeah, you saw I quickly removed the Airtable just because we're pretending to be a new user here. But it went ahead and updated my Airtable for me. And look at that, this flow is happening. So this is the post-call analysis where we're actually creating the booking. So we went ahead, searched for the relevant record inside of Airtable, which is basically this one that was created during the call. We basically used an LLM to check if I wanted to cancel or not. In this case, I didn't cancel. So it went down to this route, which is basically analyzing my email from the transcript. Looks like it finished. And it was, yeah, once again, able to correctly get my email, which is awesome. AI agent sent me an email, extracted all the relevant parameters and actually created a booking. So if we go back here, you can see today at 3 p.m. a booking has been created with Ali Mohammed and Ali, I guess. That's kind of funny. Now, let's actually go ahead and cancel this booking, right? That's the source. Let's see if we can actually cancel it.
Hi, this is Ali Virtual Assistant. How can I help you?
Hey, can I cancel my booking, please?
Of course, I can help with that. Could you please provide me with the original booking details, including your name, the date, and the time of the booking?
Yeah, so my name is Ali, and I had a booking today at 3 p.m. I would like to cancel.
Just a sec.
Awesome. So it's going to not check for availability because we're canceling. So instead, it's going to call this child agent and then the child agent to basically search for my info inside of the CRM.
It seems there was an issue with canceling the booking. Could you confirm if you'd like to reschedule or make another booking instead? Let me know how to further.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, I actually didn't set up a webhook response for canceling bookings. So it pretty much went to not available because it didn't actually call an availability tool. In this case, you'd probably just make a switch module that would basically, you put a switch module here that would basically route to either this if statement or just a webhook response below it. I'll probably do that later, but yeah, we actually don't have a webhook response for canceling, which is fine because if we actually look at the response, it says your booking today at 3 p.m. has been successfully canceled, which is awesome, right? Yeah, that's awesome. So we can actually go ahead and look at the Airtable. So this Airtable should be updated with the time change. If there is a time change, if not, that's fine. Because in here, the booking should have been canceled. Let's have a look. Okay, the booking is still active, which is weird. Let's actually view the subnode and see what happened here. Interesting, okay. It didn't actually call the update and cancel booking tool. Okay. Interesting. Let's actually go ahead and change this. Use the create new user tool, ensure all relevant information. It's actually, we didn't actually, if the user has requested to cancel their booking, that the query parameter shows the original date and just have to cancel. Then call would be, what are we calling? We're calling the update and cancel booking tool. Update and cancel booking. Another thing I might actually want to do is inside of our main agent, what I want to do is also update make sure to specify if the user is looking to cancel a booking / reschedule. If they are not, ignore it. Awesome. So this will better give the query some, this will better what am I saying? This will create a better output for the query so that it'll actually tell the AI agent if this is a canceled booking, if this is a rescheduled. So if we run this again, I think what should happen is it'll go through user info. It'll basically check to see if we exist inside the CRM. It'll check to see if we want to cancel the booking. It'll check to see the booking ID and actually cancel it. So let's have a look here. It seems that there was an issue canceling the booking. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Awesome. We have some error here. Booking with UID not found. Interesting. Is that because this doesn't exist? No, this one still exists. Okay. This is not the right one. We wanted this one. Okay. Booking UID doesn't exist. Interesting. Booking UID not found. Let's go to the execution. And the reason I'm keeping this in the video is so you can actually see the debugging process, in case you're ever stuck with something like this as well. So let's have a look here. We grabbed the UID, which in this case was started with T, and this one actually outputted U. Interesting. Interesting. This booking UID dynamically changes with each new booking, so make sure to grab the relevant booking UID in the get booking ID in the get booking ID tool. Let's actually give it, I didn't actually prompt this one very well, I'm gonna be honest, but let's actually give it this oh my god, that's a lot of information. Holy. Let's just grab this and basically feed that into the AI agent so it knows what to look for. This is what the UID format looks like that you need to extract. Awesome. So hopefully that's a little bit better prompting. So if we actually trigger this, it'll get the booking ID. It'll hopefully get the correct output, which in this case it doesn't. Interesting. So why is it giving me the incorrect booking UID when the UID is right here? That is really weird. Okay. Java taking the information here, get the relevant booking event URI. No, we should get the booking UID. Okay, now it's just gotten a completely different response. It's got 7G. Where is 7G? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back and actually prompt this a bit better because I didn't actually plan for this, so give me 1 sec. Okay, so after some time, we were able to get the correct output. What was happening was it was basically grabbing the UID of that previous booking we had, even though we had already canceled it. Whereas I wanted to grab the booking of this new, I wanted to grab the UID of this new booking. And it didn't help that I chose the exact same time on the exact same day because it was also grabbing the canceled booking as well as this new booking, which is why I was giving the wrong output. But now we've successfully grabbed the correct booking UID. I went ahead and just reformatted the prompt a little bit with a role, a task, specifics, context, examples, notes. The examples was actually really useful. Let me know if you want me to make a prompt engineering video because this stuff is super powerful and yeah, we were able to get it working. I did use the 4.0 model, which is fine. I think it's worth it. And yeah, now that we have the booking UID, if I click cancel booking, it should successfully cancel the booking. Actually cancel the booking this time. So if we go back here, hopefully this booking has been canceled. Does not seem to be canceled. That is not great. Okay, hold on. I got an email saying that my booking was canceled from 2 to 3 p.m. That is not correct at all. The booking should be... The booking should be at 3 p.m., but it's telling me that it canceled it at... Interesting. None of your tools were used in this run. Well, yeah, because I didn't actually call any. Okay, let's try this again. Grab the right booking UID. And this is the booking at... Oh, interesting. It's 2 o'clock. Why is it 2 o'clock? I put 3 o'clock. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. It's grabbing the booking at 2 p.m. as opposed to 3 p.m. And also the date is just wrong. Interesting. Why is the date wrong? Retrieve the relevant booking ID for the relevant booking based on the context provided. Actually, use the relevant UID based on the... Oh, it's because no fields are actually being passed. Interesting. Okay. Retrieves the relevant UID based on the AI agent based on the user parameters such as name, date for booking, and the time of the booking. Awesome. So this isn't actually calling the tool, or better yet, it's not actually giving us or giving the tool an input. So it doesn't actually know. Okay, so what's happening here is every time we call this get booking ID tool, we don't actually specify the time that we want to create the booking, which is interesting. If we actually go to cal.com real quick, I think it would help us to actually go ahead. And if we go to app, sorry, not app, if we actually go to the documentation, to the API documentation, and then we go down to get all bookings. Awesome. So what I actually want to do is I want to add some query parameters, just because I think that would help the AI determine what booking it is we're looking for. So there's a booking parameters here called after start. Filter the bookings with start after the date string, filter the bookings with end before the date string. So I kind of want to copy that, and I think, yeah, okay, let's try that. So get booking ID, I want to send some query parameters, and I want to send, is that the correct one? I want to send a after start, and I also want to send a before end, and we'll let the model figure out how this works. So hopefully if I do this, it should be able to get the booking ID. Beautiful. I think that's pretty decent. I think that's pretty decent. This is okay. Awesome. So now this should give me the right booking UID, and then I can do this, and this will now cancel the booking properly. So success, booking has been canceled. If I go back here, it should hopefully be canceled for the 20th time, please. It did not cancel. I got an email. Okay, it says my event has been canceled, but it's not actually canceled on here, which is quite interesting. So this, I think, was the booking UID, but for some reason, it didn't actually go ahead and cancel the right booking. Bit weird. I think it has something to do with the actual get booking ID. I'm going to come back to this and figure it out, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to figure this out and actually retrieve the correct booking UID. Okay, so I'm just playing around with this, and it is telling me that the booking has been canceled at 3 p.m. to 3:15. And I also do get an email telling me that it has been canceled. But for some reason inside of cal.com, it doesn't actually cancel the booking for me, which is really weird. Even if I go into my emails, you see here, there's still a booking here, but it's not actually canceling. That is so weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Let me come back to this again and figure it out. But yeah. Okay, finally managed to get it to work. So here's what happened, and here's a bit of my troubleshooting. And I like keeping this part of the I guess troubleshooting inside the videos, because it's nice for me to go through this entire workflow and have it working perfectly. But obviously when you're actually building out these systems, you're going to spend a lot of time troubleshooting, and that's something I want to try and keep in these videos, is a lot of that troubleshooting, my own thinking process, how I can actually go in and fix these solutions. So our issue was, it was basically grabbing the wrong UID for the wrong event, which is why every time we tried to cancel a booking, it wouldn't work. What was happening was that original booking we had with Ali's at the start of the video, that's the booking ID that kept getting called because we kept asking for the 3 p.m. time. I should have chose a different time. I ended choosing up 3 p.m. for this new booking and the old booking. So it was always grabbing the original booking as opposed to this new booking. If we go into booking ID, I added some extra query parameters. So inside of cal.com, you can actually add query parameters to better filter the bookings. So in this case, I actually added the query parameter status. So I filtered the bookings by the status, because what was happening was it was grabbing all of the bookings, including the canceled, the past, the reoccurring, upcoming. And that kind of confused the AI into thinking to grab this UID as opposed to this UID. So what I did in here is I basically added a status field for all upcoming events. So we don't want to search for canceled events. We want to search for upcoming events. And then I added an after start, which basically filters all the bookings after a certain point, which is awesome. So if I click this again, it'll grab the correct booking UID. I mean, okay, it won't grab the booking ID because I canceled it. But what happened was it would grab the, actually, no, I can probably show you the execution. See if I can grab the execution. Yeah, I can. Okay, beautiful. This is the one that I did. And we were able to correctly grab the UID. So if I try doing this, I guess it won't even show up anymore because I canceled the booking. But it basically had the correct booking of the upcoming event as opposed to the canceled event, which is what we wanted. And then we went ahead and canceled the booking. I'm not going to call this thing again just because that would drag this video on for way too long, but I hope that troubleshooting kind of helped you guys a bit. And yeah, now we're actually able to accurately get the correct information, which is awesome. I might make a separate video actually going through this entire flow properly, because I know this video is a bit long, but I also wanted to include that troubleshooting aspect. And hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, you actually understand a lot more about these HTTP requests, because I kind of did breeze through them a little quickly. But yeah, other than that, that is the video. That is basically how you would logically add updating, canceling, and rescheduling for your bookings. And I think in the next video, I'm going to go through and actually pretty much go through the entire process. And then I'll release this workflow for you guys completely for free. No school community crap. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is a bit of a long-winded one, just going through troubleshooting, trying to fix this, but eventually we ended up and getting it to work, which is awesome. But yeah, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, made it this far, please do like, subscribe, and comment what type of videos you would like me to make in the future. Other than that, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day, and yeah, see you soon.